here is our host, Tian Wei.
Hello and welcome to World Insight. I'm Tian Wei. Chinese President Xi Jinping delivered a key speech to the 2022 World Economic Forum virtual meeting on Monday, touching on globalization, sustainable growth, and the resurgent pandemic. He emphasized the true multilateralism as the best way forward for every nation's benefit. During the speech, the Chinese leader also mentioned about the state of the Chinese economy and the importance of supporting global supply chains. During the Agenda 2022 meeting of the World Economic Forum, many other important voices are also heard from different stakeholders. On all these, my exclusive interview with Borge Brende, president of the World Economic Forum. Tell me more about how do you make of the points and the answers China tries to provide for some of the challenges the world is facing today?
I saw a very clear red thread from the speech that President Xi Jinping had in Davos in 2017 that was a very important one, and the one he delivered also to the Davos community this year. And the red thread is the importance of global cooperation. Global challenges need global solutions. And as the big economy, together with the US, the so-called G2, the cooperation between the US and China means a lot. And also, it was so important when the president underlined the importance that we continue to have trade with each other, that we are in a win-win world and not in a zero-sum world, and that we have to collaborate to fight climate change, to fight COVID-19, but also to secure growth and prosperity for the future and strengthen multilateralism.
What do you think have been the response from those that were attending the conference online?
We heard a lot of positive response from our business partners, and we know that there is also a lot of investments in China, and the fact that President Xi Jinping made it clear that China will continue on reforms. It will continue to be an open economy and welcome investments, FDIs, but also China will continue to then invest globally. And he also argued strongly against this notion of decoupling. And this is something that business community appreciate a lot, not two systems, but a collaborative one. Of course, there will be areas where big nations do not agree, like the US and China. That's fair enough, but there are areas where they definitely need to collaborate to secure the future of our planet and in the interest of humankind.
Over the past few years, particularly during the pandemic, we tend to, the world tend to look at the immediate crisis and be bogged down by them, which is rightly so because it's unprecedented. However, it is also important to be able to raise our heads and look at the way forward, as Agenda 2022 have been advocating. Now, how do you see that is being responded this time?
It's such an important point you make. Building resilience. It is like an insurance premium. No one would not have an insurance on your house. And this is the problem in many areas we are dealing with globally. There is no investment in future resilience. If we had invested in being more prepared for the pandemic, we would have been much better off. And we know, for example, on climate change, the planet is burning, but we're not taking the necessary steps. And the cost of inaction far exceeds the cost of action. And even in such a situation, we don't see enough steps being taken. So I think in the years to come, we have to focus much more on resilience and investing in being better prepared for also future crises, being cyber, crisis being a crisis related to food and food security. I'm very worried. I'm also very concerned about water scarcity many places in the world, and also for our oceans, and also for inclusiveness in the global economy. We should definitely continue with growth, but we have to make sure that the growth also trickles down, it's more sustainable, and create decent jobs for people.